My name is Aliena of Shiring. I'm the daughter of the Earl Bartholomew of Shiring. At least, I used to be, before my father was arrested for conspiring against the king. And a man I had once refused to marry took control of everything my family had ever owned, including ourselves.
Where's the girl?
She is where you put her, you fiend. Once the king finds out...
Here's the key. Now go get her, I'm starving.
Milady,
Let me
are you
out!
awake? William Hammerly is back. He wants to see you.
You may come in, Matthew. Dear God! Did he hit you?
Well, I suppose he's getting more daring now that his father is about to see the king.
This is taking too long. Go get them.
Right.
Milady, I must ask you, do not provoke him. Not yet. Not until you're properly armed.
Did you get the weapons?
Yes, I hid them up on the wall. Near the gate. Look for a red piece of cloth.
Get down here, and no talking. And don't cause any trouble. I just cleaned my sword.
Well, that was quick. You certainly do know your place, don't you? Ugh, what's with your arrogance makes you ugly. Did you know that?
You reap what you sow.
Oh, there are a few things I would like to sow with you.
She didn't mean it. Your father will be the new Earl soon. This castle will be yours.
Matthew. Save your words. He won't listen.
Oi, Walter. Looks like the princess needs a servant to do her talking. Can't imagine why I ever wanted to marry that ugly boar. A real lady. That's what I deserve. Maybe even Empress Maud. Yes, I'll marry the Empress. But I will keep on fucking her.
As if Maud would ever marry you.
Shut up!
I won't.
You have no say around here anymore.
I am still the daughter of your Earl.
You're a common whore, that's what you are.
Oh, how you must enjoy your revenge.
You're just getting what you deserve.
All this just because I wouldn't marry you?
Shut up. Shut up!
You are a sad man who knows nothing but cruelty. God shall punish you for this.
I am the cruel one. You renounced our wedding and made me the laughingstock of the entire Shire.
Stop, both of you. Go outside, girl. Walk it off.
I should walk it off.
Anything you need, William?
Tell the bitch to get me something to eat.
You heard him. Go, now!
I always told you your stubbornness would be your end.
Oh! It smells. Oh! Oh! A dead chicken. What a horrible... Someone must have trapped it in here for... What a waste. Let's see. A loaf of... And it doesn't look as bad as... Poor girl, you might... Here. I know you prefer meat. But what am I supposed to give Will? Flemish. Don't you reckon? Ah, it must be hard to catch my scent.
You stay. Did you get what he asked for?
Yes!
Good, don't...
Hey! You really think you can play your silly games with me?
I am still the daughter of the Earl, and by the law of the King, you are my subject.
Oh my. Forget what I said about your arrogance. It actually makes you quite pretty. Huh?
In the name of my father, you will die for this!
Master Richard, don't!
Stupid boy. Almost as stupid as his sister. I'd rape you if I could. But you're not my kind of lass. What's with her? She dead?
Leave her. The king has not yet spoken. Wait till your father is an earl proper. Then you can do with her whatever you want.
Damn! To hell with it. She's so ugly, no one would ever want to take her anyway. Put them with the animals until the king has decided.
Richard. It's just out of reach. It's too... I'm chained to a If only it would... Come on, I need you to... Hey!
Ali? Ali, my ear!
How do you feel? The wound is boiling your blood. We need to get you someplace dry and cool so you can heal.
Ali, they shackled us.
Calm down. You'll only make... How did you free yourself?
I don't know. When they put me here, they had the but today I somehow managed to slip through. These 3 weeks must have made me very determined.
Yes, and very thin. What were you thinking, charging William like that?
I had to protect you.
That was very brave of you.
I don't know.
It was. Richard.
It's not hard enough to break the check.
I'll think of something. Just give it... Can you stand?
I'll try.
Good. Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes. Good idea.
I have to say, that battle was a bit short for my taste. The knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken.
I found it. Oh, you look... It's calm now. Try to mount it, Richard.
But where do we go?
To Winchester, of course. We need to find Father and talk to the king. They must find out what's happening here. Now climb on. It won't eat forever. Now me.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Cut him off!
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back, for I feared to see William Hamley right at our heels. We headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introducing. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, traveling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing which... We followed her to the hut. It was further than she had led us to believe. There I helped my brother off the horse and let the woman take the horse's reins. The hut was rather barren, with few furnishings. It was almost as cold as outside, and there was no sign of her husband. Richard dropped onto one of the creaky stools. The woman lit a fire, which came alive with a crackle and gave out a warming glow. I raised my voice and repeated more urgently that if we didn't act right now, Richard might die. At my words, the woman seemed to wake up from her absent mind. She nodded towards the fire. There was a sound outside, but she distracted my attention by turning to Richard. She started to explain that to close a wound, one must gently press a hot piece of metal against the flesh. This will stop demons and bad smell. The moment after I'd turned my head, my own knife was pointing at my face. She'd noticed the dagger in my sleeve and had yanked it out before I knew what was happening. She apologized. It's a tough world, and it's eat or be eaten. There was another noise outside. He's here, she said. I swiftly grabbed a splintered board from the ground and pointed it at her in defense. Suddenly, I was grabbed from behind, and the next moment I landed. He examined us and our weapons and broke into laughter. He stepped closer to reach for Richard's sword, but his wife interrupted. We can't sell that. Everyone would know who that sword belonged to. The man grunted in agreement and turned to leave. We heard the whinnying of William's horse and the stomping of hooves from outside. We stood, frozen, until Richard told me to go and have a look. As I did, the outlaws were long on their way. The fire was still burning. We had no other choice but to trust the word of the outlaw. The heated dagger trembled in my hands. Do it, Ali, I can take it. Richard tried to sound brave. A horrible hissing sound and the smell of burnt flesh filled the hut when the blade... We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between. But we finally arrived at the city.
We made it. They can't harm us anymore, can they? After all, there are laws in place to protect us.
I think so, but we shouldn't risk finding it.
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our town. Ali, there's someone here. Maybe it's...
Do you think so?
Well, they must have put him some...
Who is it?
It's Percy Hamley. Hide!
What? I'm going to chop off your hand if I find you, bastard. Shut up!
Get back inside now! Don't ever let anyone see you lose your temper like that. We don't know who's part of the court yet, so be careful.
They all need to see you dance with the king every day until he's made.
I saved him from Bartholomew's rebellion.
Give them a reason and they won't make you Earl.
They took our house. They really took our house.
We'll have to sleep somewhere else then.
I can't believe it.
Come now, before anyone sees us here. Father?
I can hear someone.
Hello? They don't seem to want us here.
Now look at that! A cripple with a sword and his beggar girl! If you're looking for some privacy, there's a
We're looking for...
Tell you what, you can have my room till I finish my bit. Should be time enough for you, squirt.
What is it?
This is childish. Father wouldn't want us to stay...
But Ali...
Right. Do you want to knock? Hello? Can you offer us a place of...
Ali, don't.
We're in need and we've got nothing. We could work for you. If you help...
Now go away.
Thank the Lord. I would never...
Don't say that. We will need allies to find...
Father would be... Ali, this...
There must be one kind soul.
What is it?
Oh, good evening. But my brother and I have been...
Please.
Wait here.
Are you mad? Do not let them in. They're thieves.
What did I say?
Oh.
There's a warm corner in the back. You can have a blanket, but there will be nothing to eat.
Thank you.
You're a kind...
When I woke up that morning, I was alone. I hoped that Richard had risen early, maybe to go to the castle. I left to search for him right away.
You heard me.
Get out of my way, guard. Every citizen has the right to petition the king.
But the poorer sort are generally not foolish enough to exercise that right.
What are you saying?
You're talking to the son of the Earl of Shire. If you don't let us pass, we'll have you locked away and make you rot.
Like your father, you mean?
What?
Of course. And you should too, if you're who you say you are. He's in the jail right here in the castle.
How do we get there?
Go left before the gate and cross the yard. You'll need to talk to the jailer, though. His name is Odo, and he's...
Deep pocket?
Well, you lower sort cannot expect any favors for nothing. Better get you... Now, clear the way. There are people who want to see...
I could have done this on my own.
Just like you could have run away on your own, without telling me anything.
Shh, hush, Ali.
How's your ear?
It's pounding like... I'm sorry. I thought I could talk to the king before you... You did so much yesterday. Please, don't be cross.
That was sweet of you, but also very stupid. Oh, don't give me that look.
Sorry. Shall we go and see Father now?
Yes.
On our way, cruel. Not a pin. Isn't there a law against...
Did you like what you saw, mistress?
Of course not. But my husband seems to be in good health. I hope it'll stay that way.
I hope so too, but, you know, nowadays, Oh, you're so kind. That'll help to keep him fed for a while, surely.
Take good care of him. I'll be...
Will do. Good business, mistress.
What are you staring at?
Your ear. You should take better care of yourself.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but we have our own problems. So come on. Are you the...
Your humble servant.
We're here to see our...
Is he? Look like just...
So he's here.
Look at us when we're talking.
How much have...
We've nothing. So...
Then you can't see. Sorry.
Please.
Sorry. Each time someone wants to see...
But they're your rules.
Right, but that doesn't make them any less rulesy. Must have been dozens so far. Each one... If I let you in for free, the others can't have them think that, can I?
Who was that woman?
That'll be 2 pennies.
What?
Ah, gotcha. That's Meg. Her husband wasn't good at it.
Then where did she get all her...
She took over his business, works as a Funny that she still cares so much for him. I wouldn't.
I'll get a penny. But won't you...
Get the penny first. Shouldn't be too hard. One of you must be worth something.
How?
No.
Didn't you hear what he said?
Yes, but he was...
Sometimes I wonder what... So how are we...
We could beg.
Beggars usually ask for food or clothes. I never heard of anyone give...
Well, how do...
The king gets money from taxes, lords have rents, priests have tithes, shopkeepers have something to sell, and peasants don't need money because they have fees.
Apprentices get wages too.
We
But Ali, I can't work like a common...
Not anymore. We're no better than anyone else.
32, 33, 34... You sure this is right?
Don't patronise me, Meg.
I just want to be certain.
Excuse me, mistress?
Oh, I've seen you before. You're going to see someone in the jail, right? It's the only explanation why they'd let you enter the courtyard dressed like that.
That wasn't very nice.
What is it?
The jailer refused to let us see our father unless we paid him. Could you offer us some work?
Do you even know what business I'm in?
Wool. This is a wool store.
And what do wool merchants...
Sell wool?
No. Well, yes, in the end we do, but first we buy it from the peasants. The peasants bring the wool and the Flemish take it away. All I have to do is store and transport it and get the prices right. And that is cheaper if...
With some minor help from me.
Could you let...
What for?
We need to...
He's a prisoner in the...
And the jailer won't let us see him until we give him a penny.
Once you get back to him, it'll be 2 pennies at least.
What are you saying?
Once Odo sees that you really want something, he'll stop...
At this rate, we'll never see...
Could you help us talk to...
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't...
You know, my husband is a... He used to run this business, but he was caught selling underweight. Now I have to travel to Flanders and tell my husband's agents that they don't need to... Leaving my entire business in this man's hands.
A wise decision.
A man whose calculations leave a lot. I tell you what, I will give you enough to pay Odo if you help us count the fleeces inside. Do you know how to count?
I told you my calculations are right.
Yes.
Then go into my store.
Thank you so much. Come on, Richard.
1, 6, 9, 13, 14, 20. All right, I got it. I'll tell you when you're done.
How many of you?
23.
I
think.
Please. I will.
1. I'm still counting. 8, 9. 11. 16. I'm done.
Anne? Let's
We're done.
Good.
All in all, there are 20...
Ali?
Tell me again, Aldous. How much did you...
As I said, for mixed quality such...
£1 per sack.
Ah, selling wool is good. With the coin you have here...
I'm right. Where...
The children miscounted.
It seems everyone miscounts. Here's your coin. You confirm my own calculation, so... If you're smart, you'll find out what Odo wants more than money.
What would that...
Let's just say... He likes to... It makes him feel less like the monster.
Thank you.
Yes, and good luck in flying.
He'll be all right.
You really gave them money?
I can do with my...
I won't.
Here.
Well, that's 1 for you. It'll be 2 pence if your brother wants in as well.
Are you mad?
I didn't expect that from you.
Why not?
I thought you were a decent person.
Well, I am. But I'm also a very funny bloke. Was just fooling around with you. You can get in for... Have fun seeing your father.
Who's there?
Father? Oh, Father. What have they done to you?
It is you. And is that Toria?
Yes, Father.
You've grown.
Only just. It's still...
Are you both? How have you managed? They wouldn't tell me anything about you. It was the worst of the...
We're fine.
We've been living in the castle. Matthew is...
But you can't live there. By now, the king has probably made that dumb oath. But
He was killed.
no.
But they did us no harm.
Then
It's nothing but a...
Father, we have to ask King Stephen to release...
no, I swore an oath to King Henry. Princess Maud and her sons. I shall not swear allegiance to even if the other parents... Do you hear me?
Yes, Father.
Stephen is not our king. Not mine, and not yours.
Please, Father, please, calm yourself.
Hurry, Ellie!
Father needs... Father!
Ali!
Thank you, children. When the Hamlets brought me here, I hid 50 peasants on a belt under my shirt. I gave that belt to a priest.
50?
What priest?
I gave him he was
First we must...
Father, this place is not well guarded while the king is away. With a few men, I believe I...
Stop it! Your Aunt Edith lives in the village of Huntley. You are... Richard, you will be a squire to her husband. You will learn the arts. Aliena, you will be lady in waiting.
What about you?
We won't let you.
You will. And before you leave, I want you both to swear an oath.
We can't leave you like this.
You can, and you will. Richard, pull out your sword. Now, put your hand on the hilt. Swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that you will not rest until you are Earl of Shiring and Lord of all the lands I ruled.
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will not rest until I am Earl of Shiring and Lord of all the lands you ruled.
Now you, Aliena, that you will...
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
There. Now, you need never come to this place again.
Don't say that.
You have promised to rebuild what we have lost. Today, I will confess my sins, pray for my soul. Now, go.
Richard. Richard, we have to go. Guard! Open up.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Whaleran. Good morning.
Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in King's...
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Ali! Ali!
Those horrid...
We knew that they...
Yes, Father was right. They are all...
Do you think Father's priest is also...
Well...
Oh, more. How wonderful, Brother Bernard. Does that mean we can now depart for the Cathedral of St. Praise be, St. Swithin would... Pan my eyes, Brother Bernardus. Praise be.
But we're not pilgrims.
We are looking for a priest our father met right here.
It was about 3...
Sorry, my children. We are here to visit the shrine.
Surely St. Swithin will help you with... Praise be. Oh! Can you see other pilgrims already, Brother Bernard?
Not yet.
Ah, look. So well spoken. And look, you even... Like what you see, handsome.
You can ride 2 of us, young lord, if you can pay.
Have you seen... Our father met him here at the Westgate.
Oh, you're talking about him.
That's where he got all that money.
What?
He even paid for Mary's dress. He didn't...
All she had to do was stroke his bald head. Where is the...
Don't know his name, but he's a...
The boar, close by the north. Shall I teach you, love? How to fuck a man? Or a woman?
You can make a fortune with that little mouth.
But in a year... This is the place, but it looks closed.
Excuse me? Word is, he comes...
Priest. Anyone but that little stable boy might know. He knows everyone.
Oh.
When he's not working at the boar, he's always busy, the little chap.
Do you think he'll let us watch?
I don't care what he'll do with them. I just hope the coin's right. You're playing hide and s...
Richard, run!
But Ali!
That's what you get when you work with half-wits. How am I supposed to move this barrel? If it's...
Let me help.
Very impressive. I'm always telling them, if you want me to restock your kitchen, so... What was...
do you know a monk who...
The bar? I used to work there. The bar, the Lazy Mare, and 2 private kitchens. You're talking about Father Ralph. Thought the women had sucked him dry, but he always comes back with more money. But he only spends it on beer and ladies. He's a priest at St. Michael.
Which one is it?
It's close to the East Gate, but don't look for him inside. He likes... Pleasure. See you.
Are you Father Ralph?
What if I am?
Does that mean yes?
I guess so. He's the only...
What do you want?
Well, I am the son of Bath.
So?
Our father gave you money for safekeeping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know what you're...
You're about to commit a great... If we don't get that money...
Start begging for alms, then.
You may not know it, but a lot of people...
So you're saying there's no...
Right.
But my father said...
Your father lied that...
We should talk to the sheriff.
It'll be my word against them. And now give me some...
He's right, isn't he?
Look at him.
I can't...
Then make him a baby. You're supposed to be an...
Ali, I don't know how...
It's all right. We need...
Like what?
Maybe something he recently purchased that a monk...
That's smart, Ali. And then?
I don't know. At least we'll be sure that he's lying, right? Maybe...
Are you...
No, but you could... He had...
But...
Keep an eye...
Hey!
Oh, is this your... Oh, I didn't think a poor monk could have... Richard, I found it! Oh, no! He took...
What now?
Ah, Don't pretend you didn't. I found this under your...
That strap...
You seem very certain of... Sheriff!
Hush, you stupid... The sheriff is a bastard. He'll take everything...
But first, he'll take your...
Sheriff or no sheriff, you won't get your money.
Ali, this isn't...
Well, at least we know now that he won't... Give us the money.
It belonged to a traitor to the crown.
We will make you pay!
You wouldn't hurt a man. I warn you, I have friends near...
If you scream, I will show them your beer-soaked belt.
You wouldn't harm me.
Richard.
What?
Make sure...
Hey!
What?
You're a devil!
I'm going to cut out your eyes. What?
No! Oh, please don't!
Where's the money?
Here, I got it on me.
Where's the rest?
Gone.
Gone where?
I spent it.
Let's take what we've got and...
I may come back one day.
You were wonderful, Ali. You scared him after death.
Yes, well, now, come on. Father wants us to find Aunt Edith. On the road to Gloucester, my feet started to bleed. I remembered a cobbler who lived nearby in the town of... The cobbler was a quiet man with little love for children. When I asked for a pair of his cheapest boots, he stared at me, trying to measure my query. The cobbler surveyed us once more. He took in Richard's sword while listening to the impatient but uncommon way I talked. In the end, he held up the boots he'd been working on. The boots were really nothing more than a pair of small sacks. When the fabric didn't hold on its own, the cobbler offered 2 wiry strings to tie them to my ankles. Ultimately, the rough fabric still hurt, but less than before. In the afternoon, the sky darkened and the temperature dropped drastically. We considered setting up camp to allow us an opportunity to warm our worn... Richard had been silent for a while when I offered him our last piece of bread. Uncle Simon will make you a... In the hills, there are a lot of poor small holdings. We asked a shepherd for direct... This old bird. Auntie and Uncle must have left. Maybe they built their... They always had coin enough for us. Maybe this isn't...
It is.
How would you... These houses...
Shut up, Hallie, please. They're gone. Probably killed. Whatever happened to them? There's no place for us.
Don't give up. Oh, good day again.
Good day. Huntley is just down that road. You can't miss it.
I know. We just found out that the people we've...
Oh, that's a shame.
Do you know what happened to the...
It's not Simon you're looking for, is it?
Why...
A while ago, some knights came to his house. Burned it down. Said he was part of some scheme against...
What happened to...
Dunno. Haven't seen any.
What are you...
Getting all the work done? My wife is ill, so I have to do... Needs to be done by nightfall, otherwise I won't get them to Winchester tomorrow. Why are you asking?
We were supposed to live here with our uncle and aunt, but since they're gone, we need to...
My prayers are with you.
We could take the wool to Winchester for you. You could stay at home and look after your wife.
Well, that... But I couldn't trust you to negotiate the right price and bring them up.
What if you'd get the money right now and wouldn't have to... And whatever more we can negotiate will be the...
Well, that's an interest. But for that to work, you would need to buy my entire stock, and I doubt you... Now, let me get back to work.
How much for... Just name...
1.5.
I want...
All right.
Let's see. Huh. These fleeces are...
I put the cheap ones on top, in case of rain.
The ones deeper down don't look that much...
Well, I couldn't wait for the wool to grow in. My family is hungry and weak. I had to shear my sheep early this year.
All right. I can...
That's less than what merchants in Winchester would.
You can't expect me to pay as much...
Why not?
Look, I'm not only offering you money. You wouldn't have to worry about your wool anymore, because it'll only work if I can sell everything for more than I paid you.
You're smart. Well,
Here.
I'll finish shearing old Mabel here, then bring out the rest I've got. Maybe you also want to talk to the other shepherds.
All right.
By the way, there's a man looking. He came by just shortly after you. I told him you went to Huntley.
What man?
Dunno. Brown scruffy hair, beard, black horse. Could be he rode right past you. That old hut is not easy to find. Shall I give him a message if he turns up again?
Tell him we left Hunt...
I will. Now let me get those sacks for you.
I wonder what Richard will...
What did we do wrong, Ali? Why is God...
Moping will get us nowhere. We need to keep going, or...
But there is nowhere for us to go. We're commoners now. Commoners who never learned to do common work. We both swore an oath to fight. If we don't get the Eldon back...
We could.
What do we know?
We know from Meg that a lot of shepherds complain about their walk to win. What if we did that for them?
And what about me becoming a knight?
Uncle Simon's not the only one who'd take you as a squire. If we collected enough money, we could pay another knight to teach you.
It might work.
Right? We've had some bad luck till now, but surely not everyone is a fiend. It'll take some time, but we should be able to gradually... All we need to do is have a lot of patience and pray to God. Ah! Richard!
Lord Hamley caught me riding the horse you stole from him.
Ah!
He told me before I take you back, I can have some fun with you.
Ah! Get away from him! Ah! Richard, are you all right?
What happened?
You're alive!
Why are you crying?
Because we are both alive. Looking back, we'd been lucky that his bones hadn't been broken, and that his ear had healed so quickly after we had burned out the wound. Otherwise, I'm not certain my brother would have survived the attack in Huntley. Once he could walk again, we gathered the few things we had and headed out, counting our blessings and preparing to build... How's your wound doing?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
May I ask what you're planning to do with all that wool? Mind showing me a piece of your stock? I'd like to establish... Not bad. That's quite some wool you've... I hope you're not planning to set up shop here too. Meg would kill me if I let you.
We came to sell this wool to you, not to compete with you. It comes from the shepherds near Huntley. They gave it to me so they wouldn't have to...
I see.
What?
Ah, that's a fair...
But that's what... This doesn't even make up for the cart, taxes and travelling.
Oh. Then you've made a bad...
What?
I can't pay for your mistakes, can I?
Ali, your money would not only pay for the wool, but also fund our fight to reclaim our earldom. If you pay us more, I shall never forget that courtesy. More greatly repay you once I'm back in charge of shiring. I may even allow you sole access to our own wool production.
That's a lofty promise.
And it would hardly cost you.
So, you two are the son and daughter of the Earl of Shiring?
We are.
But you're just children.
We will make coin, and I will become a knight fighting for... until the king grants us back our noble inheritance.
That may all be very well, but I can't pay you more than...
Then I'll prove that the wool... Just let me look at it. We've got to work out.
Maybe if we remember what the shepherd said.
It's from a good... What else?
And other wool looks greasy.
It's dry.
The wool is pretty strong too.
That's all...
Yeah.
Have you thought...
In this weather, some cartloads... I made sure that this is...
and customers are hesitant.
Some sheep produce brick. Its sheep had good, healthy line. Wool is often... But this batch was scoured very...
Even picky customers would be delighted. All right. What price?
£1.10 per sack.
But tell you what, I'll give you... You've brought up some good arguments.
Of course it is.
But not a penny.
Yes, agreed. £1.25.
Very good. Just so you know, if my mistress gets angry, I'll have you tell her the same.
Thank you for your business.
We've done it, Ali.
We've earned 60 pence for each sack. That's 5 shilling.
I know why Meg likes you, Aliena. You're just as ruth...
I must say, that was impressive.
Can I help you?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to barge in, but... You are the Lady Aliena of Shiring, are you not?
Yes, I am.
And I'm Lord Richard, Earl Bartholomew's son.
My name is Philip of Gwynedd. I am the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Ah, I've heard of you. You helped a lot of people after the Hamleys attacked my father's castle.
We only did what was right. I met your father.
My father knew many people. Not all of them were his allies.
I know. I'd like to invite you to come to Kingsbridge. Our own wool trade has fallen somewhat into neglect, God forgive, but we have plenty of sheep. I'm sure we could come to an agreement.
You want us to be merchants?
You wouldn't work for me, you would work with me. I can see that you are not afraid of hard work. I don't know a single novice who would have been willing to pull a cart like that on his own. My friend, Brother Milius, would be delighted to speak with you. He always goes to markets for our priory. What do you say?
I'll consider it.
Please do consider my offer. You will be most welcome in Kingsbridge. It is the least I can do.
Thank you, Father. Not much later, I found a home in Kingsbridge. I remember when I got there, there was Jack. You! I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherberg.
And then the days just went by. Little did I know that the best and the worst was yet to come.